Hello everyone and welcome to today's tutorial. In this tutorial we will learn how we can implement single activity architecture using navigation. First of all, we will add a splash screen to our app. Then we will move on to adding the navigation component dependencies in our app. Then we will add a navigation graph, and then we will move on to adding a navigation fragment in our main activity. So let's get started. So first of all, we need an image to set as our splash screen. So this is the image that we will be using. Let's copy it and add to the resources and then drawable folder. Then click OK and let's name it as splash screen back. Okay, and the next thing you have to do is you have to go to new drawable resource files, and in here create the resource file with the name of splash screen. Splash screen. Okay, now it is correct. Click OK. Now change the selector with layer list, then add an item that will be the background of your image, and Android drawable, set any color that you want and then close it. Now add the foreground, the image that we want to show, then Android drawable and splash screen back. So now you can see the image here, and close the item tag. Now it's good. The next thing you have to do is you have to go to the values and style and create a new style with the name of splash screen. You can name it anything that you want. Set the parent with no action bar because we don't want to show the action bar on our splash screen. Close it. Inside it, add an item with the name of window background, and in here add the splash screen that we just made. Now we have created a new style. Now go to the manifest. In the activity tag, add this as the main theme. This is the theme right here. The last thing that you have to do is you have to go to the main activity and use the set theme method and set the style to the original app theme. What this will do is that it will connect the style that we created here to the manifest file and set it as the main theme, and then when the application loading is complete, it will set the theme to the original app theme. So let's move on and check whether it is working or not. Let's wait for our app to build. It is getting installed. I got the images from Canva and added to our app. Okay, so let's search for navigation component dependency. Click on the first link. These right here are the dependencies that we need. 2.3.0 is the navigation version, but you can do this by clicking here and new Android resource directory and select navigation from here. Click OK. Now right click here and add a new navigation resource file. Let's give it the name of navigation. Click OK. It will prompt you to add the dependencies. Click OK and it will automatically add all the dependencies that you need. Now it is getting all the dependencies and building the project. Okay, so the project has been built. Now you can see this is our navigation graph. It don't have anything right now in it, but once we get started with creating different fragments, it will have the structure that I showed you in the previous video. So let's get started with it. Let's create a new fragment here in our app and go to fragments, and then go to a blank fragment that will be our title fragment, and name it as the title or main fragment. You can say it is main fragment. And if you are writing the code in Java, then you should write Java here, and as I am using Kotlin, then I will select Kotlin. Then click finish. Now remove all these things as we don't need them as for now. Remove it all. Remove the companion object as well. This is all that we need right now. So we have created a fragment. Let's go to navigation and add it in our navigation graph. So you can see that this is the main fragment. You can uncheck it by clicking here, as we have only one fragment now, so it will be the main fragment as for now. Okay, so here we can see that there is no NavHost fragment. We have got the navigation graph, we have got the dependencies right here in the module app. You will see that these right here are the dependencies. We have got the navigation graph. You can see the XML lines right here, or like this or like this, but we don't have a navigation fragment right now. Let's see if our fragment is being shown on our app or not. It is applying the changes right now. Okay, let's reinstall it. So our main fragment that we just created is not being shown on the device screen. That is because I told you that the NavHost fragment hosts these fragments from the navigation graph, and then these are shown on your screen. So for that you have to go to the layout, and inside activity main, as all the fragments will be switched in and out from the activity main, and there will be no second activity. We have to add the main activity to the we have to add the NavHost fragment to the main activity. Let's change it to linear layout. You can use any layout that you want, but for the sake of this tutorial I will use linear layout. Now let's get back to Google Chrome. Okay, see if works. So there is no NavHost fragment. Let's search for NavHost fragment. NavHost fragment. Let's go to the official documentation. This is the NavHost fragment. To our layout and fragment, you have to copy this and add it to your activity mains layout. What this will create is that it, as you can see here, the width and height of it is match band, so it will cover the whole activity and show the fragments that will be switched in or switched out of the back stack or the main stack of the navigation. Here in the nav graph that we just created, you have to pass the nav graph, navigation, and then navigation. it has an ID, and the name of it is the NavHost fragment, the class that is generated in the dependency that we just added. Okay, so let's add something to a fragment main. So we are here at our main fragment, so let's do some changes here. Let's first change the text size to something different. Sorry, Android text size to 36 SP maybe. Yes, it looks good. Let's set its height to wrap content and change the text to hello navigator, and its gravity to center. Let's see if now our app is showing our main fragment or not. So right here we can see our hello navigator text. So now we have created the navigation graph, the navigation fragment, and added the navigation components dependencies in our app. So let's go to the navigation graph and see right here it has different things right here. From here you can add different fragments to your navigation graph. You can see them here. It is not showing the NavHost fragment right now, but it will. Here is the ID, the start destination, and everything else. In the next video, we will discuss NavHost fragment and navigation graph in details. So till then, take care and keep watching.